Hey y'all, it's your boy Dante with part 7 of What the Hell is Going On. Last week you all saw my post on Circle 6 heresies, so I'm back at it again with Circle 7, which is for all the violent sinners. I got my man Virgil with me. He guided me through hell and is here again with me. Circle 7 is split into 3 parts. The first ring, those who were violent to others. Second ring, those who were violent to themselves, as in suicide. And the third ring, those who were violent to God. In the first ring, you can see the sinners immersed in boiling blood, depending on their degree of guilt. If they rise too far out of the blood, the centaurs will shoot them with arrows. That's why all the arrows are here. I guess those centaurs don't have such a good aim.
Since they shed blood in life, they are in boiling blood for eternity.
God is just so creative with his punishments. Virgil remembered when all those centaurs surrounded us, and Chiron and Nessius guided us through the rest of 7.1. Oh man, I was so scared. I thought they were all gonna shoot us with their arrows. Anyway, as you can see, we were just gonna move on to 7.2, but the clumsy me fell off the platform and we found a tunnel leading to circles 2.71. My man Virgil will
So basically, Circle 2.71 is for the violent lustful. For example, those who committed rape or sexual harassment. Their punishment is to be trapped in their own cages as an anchor smushes them to dust. Then they turn back into regular form just to be smashed again. Since they forced themselves upon others and took their freedom of choice, they have no choice but to be forced into mush from the anchors. The circle is located between Circle 2, which is lust, and Circle 7.1, which is violence against others. Also, Michael Jackson and Mike Tyson are here because they were very lustful and violent towards a couple people because they were accused of raping them, which is very violent and obviously very lustful, but they do have the same punishment as all the other people who committed this sin.
On the opposite side of this circle, you can see that there was another tunnel leading back to Circle 2. We already covered lust in part 2 of What the Hell's Going On, so we went back to 7.1 to continue to 7.2. In 7.2, these sinners are turned into thorny tree brush with limbs wounded and leaves being eaten by harpies. Their wounds continuously bleed and they can only talk when blood is flowing in pain. Their symbolic retribution is since they destroyed their own bodies, they were denied human form and can only speak when they are bleeding because self-destruction was their expression of life.
You can't forget to mention when he got all freaked out and stood still for a good few minutes. That was hilarious. Also, when I told you to break a branch off of one of those trees and Pierre started talking in pain and you were shook. You were finally used to it by the time we got back to the talking thorn bush. You even gathered this broken branches for him.
Whatever, Virgil, let's just move on now, shall we? Last but not least, 7.1, those who were violent to God. These are different types of sinners who were violent to God: blasphemers, sodomites, and usurers. The punishment for blasphemers is that they have to lie on backs while they get hit with fiery rain. Sodomites walk constantly under fiery rain and have no facial features. Usurers sit on burning sands with leather purses around neck and coat of arms on it while their eyes gush tears and can't look away. Weirdly, I didn't think any blasphemers lying anywhere or usurers sitting around. Sodomites were the only ones walking around in the burning sand in the circle.
All of them are subjected to fire, rain, and burning desert because their actions are considered unnatural and unproductive. The fire rain isn't nourishing like regular rain, and the burning desert is empty and doesn't produce anything like all the sinners. Even now, Capanius is still defying God, and that statue continues to tear. Brunetto Latini even said that you will be rewarded, but then no usurers wanted to talk to you. That was pretty funny.
And that was the end of Circle 7. Stay tuned and ready for Part 8, Circle 8, with Fraud. Next time on What the Hell's Going On. Bye!